Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Advancement Center, and welcome to what I feel like is the most amazing time in the history of the human entity, a time filled with magic and miracles and so much more. So I'm going to get to what I came to deliver today. Let the words flow over you. Don't try to hold on to anything. Just sit back and relax, as what's perfect for you will come to you, to your own personal channel. We are the ones. The world of matter and matter itself will bend its knee to the one who, through the vibration of their words, thoughts, and being, have mastery over them. When you speak what you know, you create what you see. Your word is alive. Your words are building blocks that bring into the physical your vision, your reality. Therefore, your speaking is a mechanism for materializing matter as well as manipulating it. Those who know this are the true masters and the true wizards and magicians. It is the ability of the creator to create, and you have that very same ability. It's just been covered over by the illusion of separation from that very creator, as well as our forgetting who we are, which we agreed and submitted to upon our arrival into the physical plane and onto this physical planet that today is called Earth. But in spite of these things, everyone is still unconsciously creating from their words, creating harmony and balance, or creating chaos and imbalance, creating life or destroying life, all done from the words that come from out of the same mouth. Just because we don't remember who we really are and what we are capable of doesn't mean that we aren't that one who is capable of it, and that we aren't doing the very thing that we have forgotten that we are capable of doing. I saw in a moment how much ability we have to create, and that our words and thoughts bring things from the world of spirit into the physical. I can't quite put my finger on it, but it's like a power that is hidden within our being. It is so subtle, and because of the programming that we have taken on, it has moved into the background, into our unconscious mind. But in that moment, I could feel the power that I had to create. And as the awareness of this ability made itself into my conscious awareness, I said, holy shit. As we move faster and faster into the new world and the new human, more and more people will be exclaiming, holy shit. Look what I can do. There's so much about to be revealed to us right now. I can feel it all about to pour down upon the planet. The dominoes to the new world are toppling one by one, and the evidence of this is all around us. And the dominoes are also toppling on their way to the new you, taking you to places you could have never predicted you'd be, both in the physical plane and outside of it. I can feel the beings all around me, waiting to make themselves known, while communicating telepathically and downloading information until our vibration allows us to meet face to face. We are all genuine visitors here on this planet, and that will become clearer and clearer with each passing day. But we are going to make this place our home, for we are building a most beautiful world on a most beautiful planet. Know that you are being prepared for this grand moment in the history of all human existence. More and more people will begin to look to you for the wisdom and love that you have been shown. As humanity turns itself to the realization of the existence of their true nature, that of being a genuine visitor that is a divine, eternal spirit that is a part of Source, they will look to you for comfort, safety, security, and well-being. So stand tall and know that all is unfolding as it should, and be of good cheer, for humanity is about to walk through the doors that you have opened to stand side by side with you. Congratulations, everyone. We've done it, and we're doing it, and yet there's always more. Cheers to us all. Cheers to the genuine visitors that are changing the world. Unconditional love, the nature of your Creator, the nature of all creation. Unconditional love has everything within it. It has balance, harmony, peace, acceptance, inclusiveness, forgiveness, wisdom, logic, reasoning, gentleness, generosity, selflessness, humor, mischief, honor, respect, integrity, and nobility. When we encounter unconditional love, we feel all those things and more in different quantities at different times, so that we cannot give any detail to the feeling that arises when we are in its presence. For the feeling is overwhelming, for when we experience it, you are in the presence of the Creator, and you are home. It may take a moment, but you will begin to feel as though you went back to your childhood home and walked into your old bedroom. All the feelings of unconditional love would pour in upon you. You would remember moments of a love and an acceptance that you have not found so easily in your adult life. But in that moment, you would be home, and you would take that feeling back with you into your adult life, and it would never leave you, and you would always remember its essence, frequency, and vibration. This unconditional love is the nature of your Creator and the nature of all creation. It takes no offense of wrongs perpetrated against it. It is filled with grace, and it is the essence of your Creator that knows that all things originate from Him and that there is nothing that cannot be Him. He knows that everything is an expression of the One and that nothing could exist without it first coming from the existence of your Creator. So all are a part of Source. All are a part of it all. There are those that have chosen to pursue a negative expression of the one true light. And with that choice, they have created many imbalances that then need to be returned to a state of balance. Therefore, I am here to forgive those that have chosen to pursue the negative expressions, not to excuse them and not to condone what they are doing, but to simply forgive them so that they may, if they choose, return to the place of balance and harmony. Some are here to call out the so-called wicked and their wickedness. Some are here to discipline it. Some are here to eliminate it. I am here to forgive it. Or if you wish, to return it back to balance. Each action is from the Creator if it is done with unconditional love. That love that comes from the Creator, that love that created it all. So those four parts, calling it out, disciplining it, eliminating it, and forgiving it, are all facets of the unconditional love that comes from the nature of your Creator. But without the nature of the Creator, calling it out is condemnation. Disciplining it is punishment. Elimination is murder. And forgiveness is ego gratification and a form of hierarchy, all of which lead to more imbalance, never closure, and never freedom. All those who call out, discipline, eliminate, and forgive must be imbued with the nature of the Creator. For when our wickedness or imbalances are called out, we long for discipline and we long for forgiveness. And when we receive it from that nature of the Creator, we receive closure and freedom. For we hear the words, "There is nothing to forgive. Now go, run along and play." If we aren't able to say that to our so-called enemies, then we are lacking the expression of the nature of the Creator, and we will not be able to move into the future. A future that will not allow you to bring any judgment into it. For when you're calling out of the wicked and their wickedness, your discipline of the wicked and their wickedness, your elimination of the wicked and their wickedness, and your forgiveness of the wicked and their wickedness does not contain the unconditional love of the Creator, you are tricked into staying behind in the past to continue to hold them accountable and to hold the place of, "I'm not going to let them get away with what they have done. Don't they know what they have done to me, my family, my friends, or humanity? I will not release them until they give me an apology and acknowledge what they have done." But in doing so, you will have missed the train to the future. Because when you can't forgive a family member or an ex-wife or husband or a friend, you are stuck in the past. For you must maintain the fortress of "they hurt me," and they should acknowledge that and apologize. And when they don't, you must stand guard at the gate of the past when the future is calling you to something or someone new. Everyone wants to be forgiven, but no one wants to forgive someone else. That ends today. For today you will release all that you are holding against another, and then all that is being held against you will also be released. And the holding of another under one's judgment will no longer exist. Many of the things that we are saying, that we are changing, may seem like they're impossible to change, and they even may seem as though they are getting worse. But know that they have been changed and that it has been done. And before you know it, you may begin to see or feel a change in people, for the change has been placed into the field and it will happen. I assure you that it will happen. Some will have the unconditional love and awareness to call out the wicked and their wickedness. Some will have the unconditional love and wisdom to discipline. Some will have the unconditional love and power to eliminate the wicked and their wickedness. And some will have the unconditional love and sense of all being one to forgive the wicked and their wickedness. Without unconditional love, your calling out lacks perspective. Without unconditional love, your discipline lacks fairness. Without unconditional love, your elimination of the wickedness lacks restoration. And without unconditional love, your forgiveness lacks closure and freedom. Back in 2016, I was drawn together with a few amazing beings to do many things. But one thing was to assist in removing the old Earth grid and replace it with the new one. The old Earth grid had been controlled by negative entities, and the power within it usurped for the purposes of control. There was one among us who could see the Earth grid and rebuild it. There was one who could see the entities that had taken control of it and stand in their presence and call them out. There was one who could eliminate those entities with a blow from a mighty sword, and there was one who could forgive them with the power of love. All worked in harmony as they did what they came to do, what they were perfectly designed to do, with non-attachment and non-reaction, each recognizing the other's ability as well as sharing their awarenesses of the purpose of the bigger picture of what was being done for humanity. I could not comprehend the abilities that the others possessed, and I could not see what they could see as they did what they did. But when it was time to forgive it all, somewhere inside of me, I knew that is what I came to do. And I knew for certain that that is what I was doing, for I felt within my body the magnitude of what I was doing at that very moment. And just as I marveled at all of them as they did what they naturally do, so did they all marvel at me as I did what I naturally do. So we all have something that we naturally do, a gift to deliver at one particular moment in time or for all time. But to deliver this gift, we must first be stripped of our personal agenda, which produces imbalances and judgment and lacks unconditional love. You must find the place where you step outside of what you're looking at and leave all the attachments that you have with a particular expectation about a particular event, person, or set of circumstances behind. You must find a way to see the bigger picture and pull yourself away from pressing your face against the glass of the micro view of this life and of who you are and what you came to do. Your abilities are massive, but they cannot be utilized until you go to the higher place. And now we're in the future, for we have dropped all the baggage of the micro view that we carry with us every day of our lives in this physical dimension. Look ahead at those miles and miles of empty road with land to be developed and friends to reunite with. It is a blank canvas of the never before seen new world and the never before seen new you. Something is coming for me. Something is coming for us all, growing and building itself to meet the desire of your heart, orchestrated and prepared since the beginningless beginning. Using my friend change as a catalyst for your movement in the direction that you have chosen to go. We have set it all up, and it is up to us who have put it all in motion. Every step we take, every breath we make, they are watching, constantly recalculating your path according to what you set for your destination. And through unconditional love, which is the nature of your Creator, your destiny will be fulfilled. Cheers to you, my beloved friends. You are a genuine visitor, and you are a divine, eternal, spiritual being of unimaginable capabilities who is also filled with unconditional love. It is coming onto the planet. Unconditional love is coming, and all of humanity will feel for the first time the peace that passes all understanding. You are now sitting at the right hand of your Creator, or you are back in your childhood bedroom where you are feeling the safety, security, comfort, confidence and well-being of unconditional love. Cheers to us all. I have found myself just breaking into tears as I see and feel people finding, expressing, and sharing the power of the unconditional love from within themselves and from all around them. And we have only just begun. Look at this face. I know the years are showing. Look at this life. I still don't know where it's going. I don't know much, but I know I love you. And that may be all I need to know. Look at these eyes. They've always seen what mattered. Look at this smile. All imbalances, it shatters. I don't know much, but I know I love you. And that may be all I need to know. So many questions still left unanswered. So much more we've still got to do. And when I feel you near me, sometimes I see so clearly. The only truth I've ever known is me and you. Look at this man, so blessed with inspiration. Look at this soul on its way to realization. I don't know much, but I know I love you. And that may be all I need to know. I don't know much, but I know I love you. And that may be all there is to know. It's the most exciting time to be alive as we're building a new world on this planet. And it'll be built with unconditional love. Cheers, everyone. Thanks for joining me again and allowing me to speak. I am David.